Oh, vinyl community and YouTubers everywhere. Yep, spring semester in the vinyl community college, and I signed up for a punk class with our punk professor, Vinyl Richie. And of course, there was some assigned listening in that class, so I never had any Ramones. I picked up their self titled first album, a repress. Didn't care much for it. I don't know what the deal is. Thought the musicianship was very amateurish. The tunes all kind of sounded like. I know with punk, a big part of it's the lyrics, but didn't do nothing for me. But, it's always recommended, besides the assigned listening, that you just do a little bit of outside listening. So I was over to my record store the other day and I picked up some records and I was up to the counter and I paid for them. And when I first went up to the counter the first time, I saw this. Scum. And didn't think nothing of it. Saw it laying there. Cover was a little bit interesting. These are punks. These guys, they got pink mohawks and combat boots. My oldest daughter, when she was in high school, she was into the punk stuff, and she'd wear, a dress 6 or 8 times too big and some combat boots. So you're going to be into punk, you got to have a certain costume. Got me a punk T-shirt on here, ripped, dirty. I don't have any combat boots, or I'd put them on too. But so I paid for my records, and I was standing there talking a little bit to my guy, and so he was cleaning up his counter, the stuff on the desk where this was laying. Well, turns out the record wasn't in this sleeve, so he picked up the record to put it in the sleeve, and whoa, that changed the whole picture. Avocado puke green with some white and gray swirled in it. I know a lot of people don't like colored vinyl. I thought this was gorgeous. That changed the whole thing. You got a piece of vinyl like this and this cover. Well, went home, listened to me some abrasive wheels from Scum. Well, I love this record. This record was great. Uh, I don't know if they're supposed to be humorous, but certain parts they're going through and just what they did was so creative. I just laugh out loud while I'm listening, and I thought these guys were pretty good. So, thought I'm going to do a video about this record. I better do a little research, find out about them. Well, these guys are really interesting because when you go to the internet and find out, these guys were real characters and were extremely popular, and early on said they weren't very good musicians. They did get a guitar guy that's outstanding with them way back then. But when you'll have to go read the story about them. I'm not going to recite that. It's just really interesting. These guys had a big fan base. They were so interesting that they made a movie 2 years ago about this band. And a lot of famous rockers and punks and stuff wanted to be in the movie or part of the movie and so forth. Now, I looked all over the internet and you find all the information about the movie, but I cannot find any place where you can buy it, where you can download it, stream it, rent it, or anything else. So I haven't watched the movie yet, but want to get some real punk. Get you some Scum. See ya.